How do we... Oh. So let's try going back on the chocobo again. Sorry, Ambrosia, last time that wyvern really wanted to take us out.
Faster!
Just want to grab this item in the distance as well. So when I see it, I've got to go get it. Hopefully it's not too heavily guarded. It is not. Okay. More crafting items that we're basically not using, but fine.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else. You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Quickly, first...
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
They're still trying to sell me Gaia blades. Like, are you kidding me? Can I just sell meteorites at this point?
You won't be disappointed. Much obliged.
Yeah, if I know I'm going to face something major, I should probably still get an elixir, but I'm holding out for now. Yeah, I've got 6 skill bugs at this stage.
I reckon that's fair.
Got 17 of these? Whoa. Okay.
I'll find it at good home.
Sure. I didn't realize I had this much shit.
I'd pay more if I could.
Yeah, the rest is used for crafting. Okay. Cool.
Keep to the roads now.
That's better.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it was...
We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
It's that unsettling sound again. Cool.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere.
And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Shallop Rock. So we can use a chocobo here too. Nice.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, shit, it's one of these guys. They're just casually strolling around here now? Fuck.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of moves just to kill him, but...
This one.
Nice.
To me, Fleck! Get him! Sick him! Attack!
Yeah, kind of weird to see them just roaming around here now. Yeah, two different paths. I'm going to quickly check this one first. Oh, nice. That move was really good. Yeah, so against random encounters, we're still doing pretty well. I guess before even heading into a battle, it's good to just cast the Will of the Wisp thing or whatever it is. These guys. Okay, Black Shield Bros. Let's see.
More of my mother's men.
Get him!
It's not exactly huge damage. It's slightly more than a spell. Slightly more than a spell. It's kind of a nice way to get some early hits in. I think there's another set of enemies here. Okay. Definitely worth continuing to take these easier ones out as well.
This one.
Let me see if I can finish him like this. Okay. So this is some kind of ancient chest? Wow. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember that. I thought he was gonna turn into an enemy. Let's have another look at our gear at this stage. I think the time has come to unequip this for a while. Let's just see how life is without it. Lunge damage. Attack by 12. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I just want to see what happens if Torgal does absolutely nothing. And to be fair, I've barely used any potions, especially in battle. Outside of boss battle situations, you kind of never really need them. Well, I haven't needed them yet, basically. It's rare. So we'll see if we can manage. See if I can multitask enough. I just want to first of all test, does he simply just stand around if you don't give him a command, or does he kind of default do stuff anyway? And then if you want to have him do something specifically different, then he will obviously listen to your command.
Time to fight.
I had the wrong thing. Yeah, so I'm going to watch Torgal for a little bit here. Oh, okay. So Torgal did do something himself. Which is good. But yeah, you can see, I mean, my party members are definitely useful. I basically didn't really do anything to these guys. And it was all Jill and Torgal, so... Definitely give them credit for that, man. That's one of the things I was definitely worried about, and that I'm glad I was, you know, it was like a fear that I didn't need to have. As soon as I found out that there's only, like, Clive is the only party member, in terms of, like, you know, legit, like, when you go into this menu, he's the only one that you can do anything with. I was pretty worried. I was like, man, like, is it going to be long stretches of the game where he's by himself and This is very kind of solo revenge story kind of situation, but as you guys have seen, he's basically not been alone for almost all of the story. Yeah, of course he has some battles and stuff he has to do on his own, but in general this is basically like having a party. And so that's good. And again, it's one of these things where for the future, does this mean that like the next game's going to be like this? Of course not. I'm pretty sure if I was a betting man, I would say Final Fantasy 17, even if it's made by exactly the same team, will have party members this time. Like, I just don't think that's the kind of thing that definitely can change across the games and will change. And so I'm not too worried about that stuff. They've made it work for this one for sure, and not. It could have been a lot worse with no conventional party members, let's say.
Awaken!
Yeah, I've been thrown in one of those for a while.
All yours, Torgal. Torgal.
Yeah, definitely going to take a bit of time to remember to give Torgal commands. I won't be able to get the most out of him. So I think in general, if I do nothing and kind of ignore these commands, he's going to be a lot less effective. But obviously if I do start learning to use him, then he'll be just as effective, if not more effective, as with the ring, and why I get to have an extra slot, so it can't hurt. Right. Cool. Yeah, if I want to do everything and have Torgal move, I have to kind of hold my controller differently. Otherwise I have to take my hand off the left analog stick to command him.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Yeah, this guy thinks way too much of himself.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Fuck him up. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, okay, that fucker's just casting Cure. I need to find him. This asshole. Yeah, let's take him out first. In fact, go a bit of beast mode here.
It's over.
Yeah, gouge the shit out of them. They got absolutely destroyed. Only 20 experience? Come on, man. You deserve more than that. Sorry, ability points.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Yeah, the Black Shields got toasted. So toasty. Yeah, I think for Torgal, I think we'll manage without the timely assistance. I don't know which one it is, but yeah. Yeah, we'll be okay. Especially when I've already got the upper hand, like I'm firing off all of the iconic abilities. I can just sort of... Then I have the time to just bring him along to do extra damage and stuff. I haven't used him to heal yet. I don't know how effective it is. But I've tried it once or twice. You only heal 5 points at a time. And I think you can only heal the portion of your HP that's like in the lighter bar. So I don't know how much I'm going to use him for his healing abilities. But at this stage, I feel like I'm better off with the slot.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Yeah, the situation's pretty dire, man. These Black Shields, they're on a whole different level. But yeah, at this stage, why is she upping the ante so much? Like, the bearer situation has been clear for so long. But this is a whole different league in terms of how they're being treated. There's just a mass genocide now. It's just... Either they're convinced that it's these guys that are the reason for the blight now, and they think that exterminating all the bearers will get rid of the blight or something. I don't know. Or they already understand what Clive's plan is to destroy the mother crystals, and this is a way to stop him, like distract him, use these guys as bait to bring him out. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's horrible. Okay, we keep going.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosabeth.
I can only imagine that this game, because it wants to have, you know, the serious, mature, dark tones, that they felt like they couldn't find a way to make the Chocobo theme work with this environment. Which, okay, I kind of get, but it's also kind of like, if there's any Final Fantasy fan, I think would appreciate it in some way. But still, let me...
Thanks, Gal.
Yeah. Don't want poor Ambrosia getting in trouble here.
All yours, Torgal.
That's the wrong button. That's the one. Those mortal blows are sexy, I have to say. Right, how are we doing in terms of abilities? It's been a little while. Let's take a look at things here. I am starting to close in on these now. I do really like the full stagger situation here. I mean, it feels to me like ultimately, if you just go for, you have all of the biggest abilities equipped, you're going to kick some serious butt. It feels silly to, I'm this close, I've got to have it. I mean, this one's been really good, even though the cooldowns, obviously, it takes a long time. I think it's nice. I've got to see this. So I'm going to wait. Especially against boss battles, man, having that 5-star stagger, we all know that if you're not staggering enemies, it's extremely tough. Bosses especially, it's extremely tough to do any damage. So I'm still keeping my focus on being able to stagger as quickly as possible and as often as possible. At least in general, I mean. I'm sure maybe there's abilities that would help me do that even better than the ones I have, but it's just my general idea for now. Bloody hides.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
In honor of the 25th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Okay.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
That's tough times.
You find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Okay, guess where we're going. Which one do I have? Quit. Ah, yeah.
Torgal, kill!
Oh, I kind of... that works. Wow. Devil crab, something new. Let's go to the beach. Just no damage from this anymore.
Get him!
What? Oh, it died. That's why. Ah, didn't quite have the range this time.
Over here! Get him! Stick him! To me, Flames!
Oh, I'm almost there. I can almost get the special ability now. Just have to clear out these final crabs.
Time to fight.
Get him! This one! Over here! To me, boy!
Okay. Was it 1535? Ah, 1540. God damn it. I thought that was the last one I needed. Oh, nearly missed it. Black blood. That I can sell.
This one! Attack! Go for it!
Just not enough. I'm still 3 points short. There was just like one random one, like straggler there.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
And she's really turned out to be a proper archvillain. And everything we're seeing only the effects that she's having. We have not seen her in a single, like, you know, when they say, like, meanwhile, and they show us what's going on in the world. We've not seen a single thing like that with his mum. For the whole bloody story. That's really interesting.
This one! Go for
There you go, finally. 36 points, I mean, that's good. Now, let's... right, here we go. Nice. Yeah, this one I'm kind of like... Yeah, it's 4-star, but the damage is a bit low as well. This one, I've got to see it in action. Right,